Hey mates on the internet, Matt here from TOTALmtg and welcome to this special video today. It's the channel's first ever preview card. So I just want to say thanks to Wizard of the Coast for giving me this Ikoria Commander card to preview and reveal to you all. There's going to be no long intros, nothing fancy going on. You're going to get exactly what you've come here for. So let's take a look at the card. So without further ado, let's have a look at my card, which is Glade Muse. Glade Muse, a brand new card for us to play in Commander. It is a 2 and a green 2/4 beast rare card. Whenever a player casts a spell, if it's not their turn, that player draws a card. Now, while on the face that just seems like an absolutely friendly card that everyone in your playgroup's going to love, perhaps it's going to be used in a nice group hub deck, maybe like Feldergrif. But this is going to be in the decks of Calamax the Stormsire. Whenever you cast your first instant spell each turn, Stormsire tapped, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. So you can see with a commander like this, playing instant spells outside people's turns, instant spells, you're going to be drawing cards. Now, why this is going to benefit your opponent as well, you have to think that if you build your deck right, maybe as a spell slinging type of deck, this is going to benefit you a lot more. It may keep the target off its back as well, because your opponents are going to get card draw as well, potentially. So perhaps there's a way that we can make Glade Muse, just for only us to draw cards. How about adding, Teferi Time Raveler into a deck? This will mean that your opponents can only cast spells only anytime they could cast a sorcery. So that will negate them casting spells in other players' turns. You'll have to find yourself a good BANT commander for Glade Muse and Teferi to fit in there. I like the idea of a spell slinger deck. I'm thinking like Rashmi and Riku are two commanders that could really, benefit with a card like Glade Muse. And there's lots of other shenanigans you can do. Maybe using cards like Wrathka Passion, Wilderness Reclamation are cards that could really benefit with Glade Muse. You're casting spells in your turn, untapping lands. Doing stuff at Flash is just going to be really good for Glade Muse. I like also the idea of using a command like Ramos Dragon Engine, because it opens up all those colours. It opens up the BANT colours and it opens up the green, which means we can add in Glade Muse as well. Playing some, a special card like 1,000 Year Storm, whereas whenever you cast the instant sorcery, you're copying it, which means extra card draw for Glade Muse. Overall, I think Glade Muse is going to be a very heavily used card. Personally, that's what I think. This is just some of the ideas of the cards that I had that could go very well with Glade Muse. And I'd love to know what you think of the cards and what you think, which decks you're going to put it in yourselves. Obviously, it's going to come with Calamax, but I do think Glade Muse is going to be used and abused in a lot of other decks. So let me hear in the comments now which you think Glade Muse will be good for. So I just want to say thanks again to Wizard of the Coast for letting me spoil this great card. This is an amazing card review and it's the first one on the channel, so I'm very thankful. Thanks for everyone checking in today. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, you can consider hitting the subscribe button, smashing the like, everything like that. It really does help the channel out. Anyway, you lot take care and I'll see you on the next video.